Alright, you know what time it is? It's about 11:30 as of time of recording this. We're playing some more GM mode. If you're new to the series, we are looking to play GM mode and beat the AI at General Manager of the Year for the first time ever. If you're not new to the series, then you remember last episode, we got a surprise new champion, Big Show, winning the WWE Championship. Here's what our championship breakdown looks like at the moment. One of two things is going to happen this episode. Either A, I'm going to play from this week's Raw up until Unforgiven. We might have a quick little episode. I'm a little sleepy. I might go another month to Taboo Tuesday if I'm really feeling it. I might not. We're going to see what happens. Either way, we're going to jump into week 1 of Raw in Korea here. I don't remember what my rivalries are at the moment. Taker and Cena's going strong. Booker and Stacy's going strong. Those are my big ones. Edge and Christian are getting it on. Big Show and Shelton has soured. Batista and Orton's going strong. Paul and Orlando is going strong. And if I remember correctly, Paul London and Orlando Jordan and Edge and Christian are my tag feuds. Edge and Paul London are a team. Christian and Orlando Jordan are a team. So we're going to keep both of those going for now. We're going to keep Booker and Stacy going, but our WWE Champion Big Show needs someone to feud with. Bouncing around the menus a bit here. So we're going to break up either Taker Cena or Batista Orton. I'm going to see who the highest popularity is out of those four. And that person will feud with Big Show. It's a tie between Batista and Undertaker. Batista's only content. Why? He wants a raise. Orton is content. Why? He wants a raise. Cena's content. Why? He's been losing every week. We're going to do Cena and Big Show. Maybe Cena can win the WWE Championship from Big Show, and that will make him feel better about losing all the time. Or at least for the last 5 weeks. We're going to do Big Show. John Cena's got a minor injury, actually. But it was only a week, if I remember correctly. So it's not going to be Cena. It's actually going to be Orton. We're going to do Big Show Orton as a big feud. WWE Championship. Yep. Taker and Cena, we could still keep going. Batista and Orton is ending. Because Orton is going in with Big Show. So what we're going to do for this week, just for some ratings, and to keep Taker Cena going another week, we are going to do a singles, no manager. We're going to have Batista versus Undertaker with John Cena as a manager. That way we keep John Cena out of action for a week, but keep him on the show. Keep the Batista-Undertaker feud kicking. Or is it Batista-Taker? Who's feuding again? Keep the Taker-Cena feud going is what I mean to say. Okay, Booker-Stacy is still going strong. Probably not for much longer. I'm going to sort by inactive here. They're a little fatigued. Booker's a bit fatigued. They're actually both pretty fatigued. So we're going to put them in a tag match with another feud. You know what? We'll do a 6-man with our tag team feud, except we've learned recently that women can't be in 6-man tags for some reason. So what we're going to do here instead is a tag team manager match. We're going to have Booker and Stacy managing on opposite sides of the field. That's William. And we're going to have our tag team partners of Edge and Paul London going up against Christian, who's coming up there in popularity. Love to see it. And Orlando Jordan, who's coming up as well. Love to see it. Tag team championship match. And I think that covers all of our rivalries. Taker and Cena is going via the Batista match. Cena's the manager. We got that in. We got this in. We're ending this. This is going. This is going. Shelton needs an opponent for the Intercontinental Championship. Doug Basham is up next in popularity. So guess what? Doug Basham, you're getting an IC title shot. Doug Basham, Shelton Benjamin, starting a feud, Intercontinental Championship feud. That leaves, we'll get Trish and Tori going, but one of them is hurt. They're both hurt, actually. that really stinks. To make sure we get both of them on the show, we'll use promo 1 as a starter rivalry. Trish, Tori. We'll keep that going with manager spots and promos throughout the next week or two until they're ready to come back. Who else am I left with now? I'm left with Daivari, Tajiri, Regal, Snitsky. Snitsky's at a 28 popularity. Is there anyone in free agency, which I should be checking anyway, that's more popular? I could be picking up Danny Basham, who's at a 32. Or Conway. I'm going to give Snitsky a little more time here. If he dips below 20, he's got to go. So we'll get some undercard feuds going with singles matches in the first 2 matches of the card. We'll do former tag partners feuding. We'll do William Regal and Tajiri. We don't need managers, actually. Let's get rid of those. But we are going to keep the match. We're going to do William Regal and Tajiri. Real-life tag partners that gave it an honest-to-God try in my DM mode, but it did not work out. My GM mode, rather. Got Dungeons and Dragons on the brain for some reason. That loser game, am I right? It's a joke. It's a fun game. Open up. Actually, we will do a manager. We'll put Trish and Tori in manager spots in the opening to rest them up a little more. And we'll also get a feud going with Snitsky, Daivari. Where's Trish and Tori? Tori with Daivari and Trish with Snitsky. And we can use our headcanon and say Tori is looking to continue costing Snitsky, even though their feud is long over. We'll say, you know what? Actually, it's not. Start a rivalry there. We'll do some main event hype there. Because Big Show is a little low in popularity. Despite being the champion, he's at a 71. So we'll give him a little bit of boost of main event hype. It's not going to be a great show. A bit of a setup show. A bit of a let's get some feuds going show. But it is what it is for this week. Daivari with Tori Wilson picks up the win over Snitsky with Trish. Tajiri and William Regal. Tajiri wins. That's 2 new feuds we're going to get going there. Shelton Benjamin retains his IC championship. Christian and Orlando Jordan retain their tag team championships. Taker and Cena pick up the win. Big Show retains that championship. Love to see it. He's really taking advantage of his title reign here. We got a SmackDown fan change this week, kind of expectedly, not a huge deal. 20,000 is not the end of the world. Undertaker was in the match of the week. What was it? Taker and Batista? Let's take a look at the fan support graph. I don't remember quite where we're at. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good here. I'm not doing half bad at all. This is, I think, the longest stretch of weeks that I've ever been winning in this mode. As in not dipping below 5 million. I like to see that. Who's ready? Doug Basham's ready. John Cena's ready. Fantastic news. Any contracts I need to be wary of? I got a good amount of money now. Snitsky might not be getting re-signed, so I'm not going to do that. Paul London will do 3 months. Shelton Benjamin will do 3 months. And we'll call it there. As far as renewing goes, check free agency. They did not drop anybody, unfortunately, from the other brand. Just out of curiosity here, I want to see what Lita's up to. Lita's at a 72. They got Kurt Angle at 100. That's really crazy. Who else do they have here? If I sort by their popularity, they got Sylvan. They got a couple guys in the 30s and 40s down there. I got a nice little... They don't have too much of a mid area. Not many guys in the 50s. I got a bunch in the 70s, though. That's looking good for them. You know what? We're not worried about the competition. We're worried about ourselves. Not a great show by any stretch of the imagination last week. Let's check on how our rivalries are doing. Taker and Cena's good. Booker and Stacy's finally soured. Edge and Christian's soured. London and Jordan is still going. Snitsky and Daivari is still going. So we're going to need to reshuffle a couple of things here. You know what? Let me check some fatigues here. Who can afford to be in a big crazy matchup? Really, not much of anybody. Unless I want to do Doug Basham Well, out of people that are in feuds, really no one except Snitsky and Daivari. And I guess Regal and Tajiri. So that's our opening match. There we go. Boom. Opening match is going to be we'll do a tables tornado tag. We'll do Snitsky and Tajiri, yep. And we'll do Daivari and William Regal. This might actually... This is kind of undercard stuff, it's seeming like. Might be a little bit below Daivari. He's a bit higher than all of these guys, but we're going to keep this going as is for now. We will do... Is Cena ready? I think I got the email. Cena's ready. We're going to do one last big Taker-Cena match. And it's going to be the main event. And it's going to close out this chapter of their feud. I would say close out their feud, but within 2 months, because of the way you have to play GM mode and game it, they'll probably be feuding again. So we're going to do one big final blow-off match with main event hype. Probably gets 5 stars there. What other rivalries do I have going? Not start rivalry. Taker Cena's on there. Booker and Stacy is sour. I might rewire things, get rid of this feud, and have Booker and Shelton feuding for the IC Championship is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do Booker, Shelton. That's a strong, strong upper mid-card feud for the Intercontinental Championship. But actually, that shouldn't be the semi-main. The semi-main should be Big Show Orton again. I really want to be doing gimmick matches for the ratings here, but I gotta give my guys time to cool off. I can't be having everyone get injured all the time. And then here, we will do what I just said. We'll do Shelton Booker. Strong, strong upper mid-card feud. Mid-70s guys. Who's left? Who's left that's not hurt? Trish and Tori still hurt. So we'll put them in managerial positions is what we'll do. Edge and Christian is soured. Paul and Orlando has not. And also so we can get Stacy in something. We're going to do Stacy and Batista. That's going to be a feud for now. Stacy Keibler and Batista. And we're going to add Tori and Trish as managers to this match. Batista we'll do with Trish. We'll do Stacy with Tori. Boom. There it is. Who's left now that's not hurt? Nobody. Edge and Christian cannot be in the same match. Doug Basham is without feud. Christian and Orlando are really coming up. This is cool to see. So let's say we get, you know what, Christian and Orlando Jordan in a feud is what we're going to do. Story-wise, let's say they just wanted to have a match to decide which tag team partner is superior. But game-wise, we're going to get those guys in a feud and just figure out who their rivals will be after. And their rivals will also be two people in a feud to make sure that whatever tag team rivalry gets going has 2 feuds involved. Maybe it'll be Snitsky and Daivari. Maybe it'll be Edge and somebody. I don't know. Who's inactive? We're going to run inactive promo. No. Here's what we're going to do. Paul London, Doug Basham. We're going to start a rivalry. And these will likely be the challengers for the tag team championships in that feud. That pretty much just leaves Edge inactive. I'm going to keep this main event hype here, and I'm going to slot Edge into something next week. That's what I'm going to do. And there's our show. Regal and Daivari picking up a win. Tables match. Daivari really has a pretty good record. If I were to go check his win-loss record, which I think it allows you to do in this game, he'd probably shock me. Orlando Jordan is the superior tag team champion. Batista with a victory over Stace. Booker T, new Intercontinental Champion. Love to see it. Big Show, still WWE Champion. Man, talk about going from not living up to your potential to really dominating things. And Undertaker defeats John Cena. Final match of their feud. I got some fans this week. I got 80,000. Not half bad. Not half bad. Time to interfere. We'll delete that. I'll interfere when I feel like it. Trish Stratus is recovered. Great. And Snitsky's contract is expiring. How's his popularity looking? Snitsky's at a 21. Sorry, he's gone. Sorry, Snits. He's out of there. That means I have a roster spot for somebody. When you sort by lowest popularity in the free agency here, you see Michelle and Snitsky, who were both talent that I essentially rammed into the ground. Or they rammed themselves into the ground by not winning matches. So who in the free agency am I going to sign here? You know what? I'm going to go for a bit of an off-the-wall pick. I'm going to go Mark Jindrak 5 weeks. See if I can make something out of the man. Alright. Rivalries. What's going on? What am I keeping? What am I not keeping? Cena Taker still got a little bit of juice. Still got a little bit of juice. And do I want to squeeze every last bit of juice I can out of it? Or start something new leading into Unforgiven in a couple weeks? And I think the answer is start something new. So what will I start new? Booker and Shelton is pretty fresh. Big Show and Randy. Big Show and Randy's going good. Let me check on some fatigues before I start doing all this here. Big Show's pretty fatigued. Randy's pretty fatigued. Can't do a gimmick match. They cannot do a gimmick match this week. Who can do a gimmick match? Trish is just freshly returned. So you know what? We're going to get Trish and Stacy going in a feud. I'm going to put that in match 4. I know Stacy just started feuding with Batista. Or no, you know what? We're going to wait for Tori to come back, and we're going to keep running Trish and Tori as a feud. We'll keep Stacy and Batista going. We'll put Stacy and Batista at match 4. Batista. Stacy. Main event. Let's do it another week. F it. Undertaker. John Cena. How'd it do last week? Taker Cena. 4.5 stars with main event hype. This was a pretty good show last week. We're gonna run that again. We're going to run Big Show and Randy again. Big Show, Randy again. How many rivalries do I have? I have 8 going. We're gonna do a 6-man tag in the opener. We're going to do a tornado 6-man tag with some of our undercard feuds. We're going to do Daivari. Where's Snitsky? I released Snitsky, that's right. Huh. So I got to get Mark Jindrak in a feud. That means Daivari is without a feud. Who can I get Jindrak feuding with on a low card level? Let's throw him in there with Daivari. We'll just have him take Snitsky's place. That'll be the opening match that is guaranteed to get a pretty low rating. Despite Daivari's climbing popularity, Mark Jindrak is pretty low. He probably drags it down. We're going crazy with the Jindrak promo. I'm giving this kid a shot here. We're giving him a match and a segment. The tag we'll do is going to be Basham and London. We'll put in there. Regal and Tajiri. And that's actually it. We'll do a tornado tag. Alright, I didn't do tornado, but that's fine. We'll do a Strange Bedfellows tag thing. Regal, Tajiri, Basham, London. There we go. Alright. Who do I got left? Batista, Stacy still? No. Edge. I gotta get Edge in something this week. Who's not in a feud right now? Trish and Tori are feuding. Christian and Orlando are feuding. Shelton and Booker are feuding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm missing somebody. Do I have another free agency or another roster spot available? No, I have a full roster. So what did I mess up here? I'm starting a new feud. Christian and Orlando. Basham and Paul. Regal and Tajiri. So why am I inactive? Shelton and Booker are feuding. Christian and Orlando are feuding. So why is there no one to feud with Edge? What am I missing here? What am I missing, Steve? I'm really lost here. Taker and Cena. Big Show and Orton. Taker and Cena. Big Show and Orton. Yep. Batista Stacy. Batista Stacy. Regal Tajiri. London Basham. Regal Tajiri. London Basham. Daivari Jindrak. Two guys without feuds. So there should be one person. Is somebody injured? That's what it's got to be. I got to be forgetting someone that's on the shelf permanently. Yeah, Ric Flair is out of action for 6 more weeks. So there's going to be an odd man out. Okay, that's what it is. Thank you, Steve. You helped me figure it out. Okay, so in that case, I don't want Edge to be the man out. So I'm going to swap out Daivari and Edge as a feud that's going to happen. However, these matches have to get switched for build's sake. So we're going to do this tag match here. I'll make it Tornado Tag like I intended. Basham, Paul London, William Regal, Tajiri. And then here, for build's sake, because this match will get more stars, Edge, Daivari. Yep. So who's inactive now? Trish and Tori, I still got to get on there. Trish is action ready now. And then Booker, Christian, Jindrak, Jordan, Benjamin. So I'll just tack Trish and Tori for the last week onto something else. I'll put them in the main event with Taker and Cena. And then next week we'll get them going again in the ring. And Cena. And then we're still missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll do maybe a little handicap match here to get all 5 guys on. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to leave Mark Jindrak off, and we're going to do Christian Orlando versus Shelton Booker. Normal tag. Shelton Booker, Orlando, Christian. And let's say the story of this match is, hey, I know you guys are feuding over the Intercontinental Championship. This is Orlando, Jordan, and Christian speaking. I know you guys are feuding over the Intercontinental Championship, Booker and Shelton, but guess what? Orlando Jordan and myself went from being feuding guys to tag team guys. Maybe you two could do it too, and there's that. We'll get an advertising promo going. New superstar promo for Mark Jindrak. Let's run. Let's go. Regal and Tajiri pick up a win. Maybe they're pals again now because they're back on the same page winning against London and Basham. Daivari with the win over Edge. Daivari is really one to mess with in this season of GM mode here. Would you look at that? Would you look at, give me the GM mode, GM of the Year trophy now. Because did I call it or did I call it? Booker and Shelton, Intercontinental Championship feud members, and now tag team champions as well. Astonishing. Batista gets his win back over Stacy. Big Show once again. Orton's probably getting pissed off now. Retains the WWE Championship. John Cena in probably the final match in the Taker feud beats Taker with the help of Trish Stratus. New superstar signed. You know it. SmackDown fan change by 120,000 this week. They must have put on quite a show. Let's check out what happened. I did a 3-star show last week. Good build. Good build. Good build. Okay, they went a bit all out last week, is what it is. They had an Iron Man match, a Battle Royal, which for some reason in this game is a big, high stakes, high prestige match, a steel cage match, a ladder match, a table tornado tag match. So that's why that happened. Let's see how our fatigues are doing. Can I start having crazy matches again yet? Maybe some. Maybe some. Let's see how our rivalries are doing. Taker Cena's still going. Booker Shelton's looking good. Our new tag champs, by the way. Edge and Daivari is a new feud we just got going. Christian and Orlando are our tag champs. No, they're not actually, but they're a team. Regal and Tajiri. Big Show Randy's looking good. Tori Trish just started. They haven't even had a match yet. Stacy Batista's looking good. Basham London is looking good. And Mark Jindrak is our, for now, I guess, our fall guy. He's up to a 27 popularity from a 24 thanks to our new Superstar promo. You know what? We'll just tack him on as a manager. We'll tack him on to different people as a manager and see if we can't get his wins up a little bit. Can Cena and Undertaker, fatigue-wise, afford to do a big crazy match this week? Not really, but we're going to do it anyway. We're going to do one of the lower stakes main event matches, which is a first blood match. Undertaker, John Cena. I got to milk this cow as long as I possibly can. Taker, Cena. Boom. What other feuds do I have going? Batista, Stacy. Can they do an Iron Man match this week? What are theirs fatigues looking like? Stacy's good. Batista's good. Iron Man match. 60 minutes. Batista, Stacy Keibler. Iron Man. Actually, no. Iron Man with manager. 60 minutes. We're going to do Batista on the one side. We're going to do Stacy Keibler on the other side with her new manager, for this week at least, Mark Jindrak. See what they can do. What other rivalries? Give them to me. What else we got? Taker Cena's on. Booker Shelton, we got to get on. Christian Orlando, we got to get on. Oh, I'm getting a crazy idea here. Let me see if I could do what I want to do fatigue-wise. Who can I not put in a gimmick match? Big Show? Okay, Shelton can't be in one. But you know what? We're doing it anyway. We're doing it anyway. Here's what we're doing. Batista, Stacy, Taker, Cena. Match 4. Main event, ladder, triple threat tornado tag. Get ready for this. We're going to do... one team will be the champions. Shelton Benjamin, Booker T. Currently also, mind you, feuding for the Intercontinental Championship. Another partnership is going to be Christian and Edge. Believe it or not, we're putting them together again. Edge and Christian. Christian is currently feuding, at least according to the game's code, with Orlando Jordan, and Edge with Daivari. So we're going to put their rivals, Edge and Christian's rivals, on their own team. So that way we keep all the rivalries going. We're just mixing up the partnerships from what we've been doing a little bit. Tag Team Championship. I kind of want to get those belts on Christian and Edge and run tag feuds with them because that would be a lot of fun. So that's the plan there. That's the vision there. Who's left? Who's left? Orton and Big Show need something. Orton and Big Show actually probably should go here in match 4. And if I remember correctly, those are two guys I don't want doing a gimmick match. Nope, I don't want that. Hi, Steve. Hi, you can come up here. Come on. Come on. Don't sit there and look at me. Come. So we're going to swap that out. We're going to do Big Show and Orton here. Singles WWE Championship. Big Show, Randy. Because this match probably does a little better. We're going to put our Tornado Ladder match here. And that was Christian and Edge. Orlando Jordan and Daivari. And who is the last team again here? Is it Tajiri and William Regal? No, Booker and Shelton, that's right. Who are actually the champions. We'll do a little advertising, get some money coming in. Who's left? Who's left, baby? Are Tori and Trish both ready to go yet? Tori and Trish are ready to go, baby. So maybe they should actually go here in match 3 for build's sake, but I'm putting them in match 2 because I don't feel like changing it again. We'll give them a singles, regular singles for their big first match back. Trish Stratus, Tori Wilson, welcome back, ladies. Women's Championship on the line. That leaves our undercard here, which Paul London and Basham might be kind of above. Do I have 1 matches or 2 matches? I have 1 match. So I'll do a tag. These guys are all fairly low fatigue, so we're doing a hardcore tag. Doing a hardcore tornado tag. Doug Basham. I'm going to mix up the partnerships this week. William Regal versus our cruiserweights, Paul London and Tajiri. Yep. We need something there. All our rivalries are on, so we don't have to do a rivalry in place of match. We'll do pay-per-view hype. Got the pay-per-view coming up. Alright, let's roll. Doug Basham, William Regal picking up the win once again. William Regal, I think, is on a bit of a win streak here. Pretty cool for him. Tori Wilson. These ladies have both been out of action so long, I don't remember who's the champion, who's winning, who's retaining, or what. But at the end of this match, Tori Wilson is our women's champion. Cool beans. Edge and Christian, once again, do not win the tag team championships. Those two just cannot get it going, can they? But Orlando Jordan and Daivari are our tag team champions. Both Orlando Jordan and Daivari, if you are a faithful watcher of the Ricky Harway YouTube channel and the GM Mode series that we're doing here, both of those guys are very successful tag team division competitors. Orlando Jordan finding great success with his previous partner, Christian. Daivari finding great success with his previous partner, Doug Basham. This is probably going to ignite even further the Shelton Benjamin and Booker T feud. That's our Intercontinental Championship feud. We were champions for a week, tag champs, and you messed it up. No, you messed it up. Randy Orton finally gets back in the W column, winning the WWE Championship from the Big Show. Hot feud, we'll keep that going. Batista overcomes Stacy Keibler and her new manager, Mark Jindrak. John Cena wins the first blood last match of the feud. I feel like I've said last match for their last bunch of matches. I had to have won this week, right? Yeah. Got a nice cool 30 thou this week. Not as many as I would have wanted. Who's expiring? William Regal's expiring. Tori Wilson's back. Love to see that. Free agency. Got anyone for me? Nope. Let's renew some contracts here. William Regal's coming up. We'll give Regal another 5 weeks. Big Show's... well, I'm going to bet you Big Show wants a raise. Nope, he's excited to be working with us. Big Show will do for 3 months. Stacy Keibler will do for another 3 months. I can't afford another 6. Tori will do for 3 months. Trish will do for... Actually, that's going to be it for now, as far as contracts go. We'll cross those other bridges when we get to them. Let's get back into schedule here. We got one more show before the pay-per-view. Alright, not a great build here. I should have swapped these two. Okay, noted. Big Show and Orton are really starting to cook. They're getting some good ratings. Noted. Noted, noted, noted. Let's check out my rivalries here. We looking good? Taker Cena is still going. That's very shocking to me. I got all thumbs up still, don't have to change anything. All thumbs up, don't have to change anything. Let's keep our show going. Let's check some fatigues. Pretty high after last week. Everyone's looking pretty rough after last week. Tori and Trish are not. So we're going to give Tori and Trish semi-main 60-minute Iron Man match. Trish Stratus, Tori Wilson, Women's Championship. What other feuds do we have going? Taker and Cena still looking good. Batista and Stacy, do I still have that? Yes. So our main event is going to be a tag team match. We'll do tag with manager. We are going to do Batista, Stacy, or Stace. I can't do Stacy? I can't do Stacy here. Okay, so I guess for some reason, tag team matches that include a manager, the woman must be the manager. It's weird, man. There's a lot of weird stuff around the women in this game that I do not like. So scratch that. We'll do a regular tag team match, no manager. Batista on one side. He's on the other side already. Batista and Stacy. John Cena. Undertaker. Boom. Main event. Just main event hype. What other rivalries do I have? This is represented on the show. This is not Booker and Shelton. We'll do another match of those two. That'll go here. Intercontinental Championship, obviously, on the line. Booker, Shelton, IC title. Inactive. Who's left? Got a lot of guys left. Big Show and Randy actually maybe should go here. Yes, they should. Big Show, Randy, WWE Championship. And then here, we'll do Shelton And Booker's already there. IC Championship. We got a lot of guys left, I bet. Yes, we do. Got to get all these guys on, except the Mark. We'll put him in a manager. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 guys across 2 matches. So we got to do tags. We have no choice but to do tags here. Who's that? What feuds do we have going? So we'll do our new tag team champions, which is Orlando Jordan and Daivari against Edge and Christian. Tag team match. We'll do a tag with manager. Let's say Orlando Jordan. Where's Daivari? He's already there, so we got to take him out. Orlando Jordan and Daivari have recruited Mark Jindrak. Let's say that's the headcanon. WWE Champion or Tag Team Championships. And then the other tag will just be whoever's left. We'll do a tornado tag. And that's Regal and Tajiri. We'll reunite them again. Put them up against Doug Basham, Paul London. Let's do it. Let's do some main event hype. Pay-per-view hype. No, there's double main event hype. So I'll swap one of these with pay-per-view hype. Let's go. Let's do a show. Regal and Tajiri are kind of picking things up. They've been really perennial 30s, 40s popularity guys, and I think even now they're in their early 40s, low 40s. But they're kind of low-key cooking. They're low-key coming up, so we might have to keep an eye on those two. Paul London has heartbreakingly, as has Doug Basham actually, slipped down the card a bit. Orlando Jordan and Daivari retain the Tag Team Championships. Hopefully we're bringing Mark Jindrak up a bit with them popularity-wise. Booker T, Intercontinental Champion, and still. Big Show. Hey, Randy, I hope you had a good 1 week with the championship because Big Show's taking it back. Trish Stratus also, same thing, wins the Women's Championship. Stacy Keibler and The Undertaker. The Mega Powers reincarnate. This Sunday, Unforgiven, fan change, Raw, that's right. By how many fans? 40,000, that's right. Trish's contract is expiring. Let's get on that. Where is she? Trish. Let's renew that shit. Let me check my moralities here. Edge, can't buy a match. Paul London, can't buy a match. Stacy Keibler wants a title match, and that's fair. Batista wants a title shot. Christian wants to stop losing. Cena wants a title shot. Orton wants a raise. Taker wants a title shot. Everyone wants something from Ricky, am I right? Let's check on our rivalries, and we'll use that to book our card. Taker and Cena have finally soured. Finally, it's happened. Other than that, we should be all good. No, Regal and Tajiri have soured. Okay. We got plenty to work with here. I'm not even a little bit worried. Let's check some fatigues. Everyone's pretty fatigued. London, Basham can do something. Edge can do something. Christian maybe shouldn't, but he probably will. How's Orlando and Daivari? So they'll do a match. Our main event will be this. It will be who won. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to check the last match with Cena and Taker. Taker was on the winning team. So we're going to do main event, triple threat, baby. Big Show, Randy Orton, Undertaker. WWE Championship triple threat. Undertaker is added to the WWE Championship match as a reward for beating John Cena. This match, we will do... We're going to do another triple threat. We're going to do Batista, Stacy Keibler, John Cena. As punishment for losing to The Undertaker, he is slotted into this feud here. That way we still get Cena and Taker on the show, but we split them up, break up the feud, and we keep these other two feuds, Big Show Randy, Batista Stacy, going. Can Booker and Shelton do a crazy match right now? Booker? They probably should not. Tori and Trish, probably also should not. So we'll do a singles here. Booker, Shelton. We'll do, you know what, we'll do a submission match with the ladies. It's not terribly high fatigue. We'll put them in there for an hour. You already know the deal, Trish and Tori. We'll do a tables tag match, a tables tornado tag match. Edge and Christian, Orlando Davari. Am I terribly surprised if someone comes out of this hurt? No, but we're doing what we gotta do. And then who's left? Who's left? I still have Basham and Paul London. I said they could do something crazy. I have Tajiri and Regal, but they got to be kept apart, so we'll keep them off the show. So the answer is Basham and London. That's the answer. And I said they could do something crazy, so they're doing something crazy. But I want... Last man standing with manager. We're doing... Well, Paul London's there already. Get him at... No. Manager's going to be Mark Jindrak. Let's say Doug Basham has recruited someone to help him out. And it's not his brother Danny, it's Mark Jindrak. And Paul London. Is it my favorite card? No. But this is the Unforgiven that we have. It's the show I'm putting on. You know what they say. Let's roll. Let's simulate these sons of bitches. Doug Basham picks up a victory over Paul London. Edge and Christian. Oh, the heavens smile upon me today. Edge and Christian finally pick up the World Tag Team Championships. Tori Wilson, I think, wins back the Women's Championship. Shelton Benjamin wins back the Intercontinental Championship. Batista bests John Cena and Stacy Keibler. Undertaker is WWE Champion once again. What is true of this GM mode season? The sky is blue. Edge and Christian are finally tag champs, and Undertaker is perennially WWE Champion. Let's see how we did. Let's see how many fans we poached from SmackDown. I'm going to call 400,000. Oh my god. I did not edit this in any way. I did not see the number coming before it came. Watch the edit back. I started saying it before the number appeared. I called it. Let's roll. Let's check my emails. Paul London's a little upset. Get over it. Win. How'd the pay-per-view do? Picture perfect build. Look at this. Look at this. Orlando Jordan and Davari, I have maybe a plan for them that I'm not going to say now, because I'm going to end the episode now. And you'll have to wait till next episode to see what I'm on about. Tori wins. I like this. I like how this looks. And we have about 6 or 7 shows until Taboo Tuesday. How is my graph looking? Oh my god. This might be it. This might be the run where I can finally say Ricky Haraway beat GM mode. I am looking forward to that if that's the case. Let me take a look at my roster. How's everybody doing here? Paul London's upset. Batista needs that title match. Cena needs that title match. Stacy needs that title match. Orton wants that contract. Taker wants that contract. We'll do contracts another time. You guys are expensive. Popularities, how we looking? We got some heavy hitters. My main event scene has remained. Taker, Batista, Cena, Orton. Trish is really shooting up there. Booker's really shot up there. Shelton's really shot up there. I got a nice strong mid-card here. Upper mid-card. Big Show. Is he my champion right now? I think he's the... No, Taker just won it. Stacy Keibler, we gotta get her a title match. She's been feuding with Booker T. She's been feuding with Batista. She's been tearing it up in the men's division. But she cannot compete, unfortunately, for any of those championships. Otherwise, she probably would have had Intercontinental Championship matches by now. So we'll have to get her back wrapped up in a women's championship feud soon. Orlando Jordan is coming up. Christian's coming up. Ric Flair, I gotta get back soon. Davari was on the come up. And he still is, actually. He's still in the 60s, which is a good look for him. Paul London's really slipping, man. I hate to see that. Regal and Tajiri are on a nice come-up. They're going from kind of 30s guys to 40s guys. Like to see that. Mark Jindrak is even on a come-up. His little manager stint is paying off. We got him up to a 33 popularity, up from the 24 we signed him from. I like that. Do I want to trade? I've been thinking about a trade. Maybe I want to do a trade. I look at some of these guys, and look at that, all green arrows. Everyone's, actually not everyone, many people are on the come up here. You like to see that. And I do really want Lita. I do want to shake things up in this series a little bit. Maybe next episode I get a little trade going. Maybe I don't. You're just going to have to watch and find out. But until then, I think I'm done playing for now. I have been Ricky Harway, talent agent, life coach, motivational speaker. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day. And remember, don't do it the hard way. Do it the hard way. Okay, bye.